أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear cherished viewers, I welcome you to Al-Ganawi TV. And today we have a very interesting discussion we are going to have in the studio here. And before I bring in our guest, I would like to tell you that don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go to YouTube and search for type Al-Ganawi TV, and then you subscribe. And on Facebook is Islamic Voice of Wisdom Foundation. You follow me on Facebook, you get subsequent videos, and other educative videos also will be available for you to watch, inshallah. So if you have watched our episode number 2 on the topic of marriage, we actually I gave a very interesting story there in that episode, and actually at the end I gave a little advice, but today is a discussion based on that topic. So if you haven't watched episode number 2, you have to go and watch it so that you would get a clue of what this episode number 3 is going to be. So I'm going to invite in our guest to join us. Morning, Mr. Eddie.
Morning to you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well.
Everything?
Yeah, everything is fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, we are very grateful to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
Viewers, this is our brother. His name is Eddie. He's a brother, he's a friend, he's a colleague, all together. Today he is our guest of honor, and we are going to have this discussion with him today on the topic which we had in episode number 2. You're welcome, Mr. Eddie.
Thank you.
So in our episode number 2, we had a discussion on marriage. It's about this. I think you've watched the video. That 2 lady friends, okay, and then the one gentleman who is also in need of a wife, and then how the story went. We have some questions we want to ask you, and we'd like to hear your opinion based on that story that we came in episode number 2. I hope you are ready for that.
I'm ready. Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. I did watch the episode number 2, and it was really interesting.
Yeah.
And to my point of view, that's something that really happens in a day in, day out activities of our lives. Especially with the young people that want to get married. We kind of get confused when it comes to certain aspects of life.
So the first question is, for how long will you keep on following a lady that you want to marry, and she's turning you down, and you're also very interested in her? For how long will you keep on following this lady?
Okay, I can really say this. If you are really interested in a lady, that you love a lady, it's really difficult to give up on a lady. You have to know that nothing good comes easy, right? And the moment you can give up on this lady, you have to know maybe this lady was playing with your feelings. Maybe this lady was trying to see how patient you are with her. Definitely the lady wants to know how committed you are, how committed you'll be, and everything you're going to do for her. That's why she has to play around.
And do you think that is good enough?
For me, I can say yes, it's good enough. Why? Because definitely if the lady just fall in your way, or the lady just accepts yes or says yes the same day that you just went and showed interest in her, definitely we will see that this lady is cheap. We will see this lady is like we just start using funny words. The lady also has to have some grade, you understand?
that is always how it be. It's not everybody who have that mentality that if you propose to a lady and she accepts immediately, you say she's cheap. It's not everybody who has that mentality.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When you go to the market, or when you go to the supermarket, and you are going to buy something, do you just go, take one thing and leave?
No, I have to search and select what is the best.
That's the same thing that happens to the lady. The day you will go and show her interest, she will tell you okay, or she'll just try to beat around the bush. Definitely, you cannot go and tell the lady that you are interested in her, and the same day she will tell you yes, because maybe she doesn't know you're playing with her mind.
Yeah, we answer she should say yes the first day, but at least if she's going to play with your mind, it shouldn't be more than a month, going to 3 months and upwards. That is
For her doing this, you have to know she wants to test your patience. She wants to see how long or how can you continue chasing after her.
so it means that you are in support of a lady showing off, like not immediately accepting the proposal. She has the right to play with the feelings of the man.
She's not playing with the feelings of the man. You have to remember that. It's her own, which word should I use? It's her own personality. That's why she's doing that. She wants to know how long you're going to chase after her. Because definitely, if you go and tell her today that I love you, tomorrow another man comes and tell her I love you. By the end of the year, this lady will be dating the whole city.
This issue is getting more interesting, but the issue is that this guy has no patience to wait or to keep on following you. He's a person who is in need in a short time. He wants to have his wife in his room. So if you are playing his mind now, he turn away. Okay, and then let's say he turn away from you. Who are you going to blame? Meanwhile, from the beginning, you know that this guy is a husband material, but you keep on playing.
So who will be playing around, the woman or the man?
The woman is playing with the man. Instead of accepting his proposal for him to go forward with the marriage procedure, she keep on turning him down. Until it came to a point, he said, "Don't call me, don't test me."
So the lady told the man like that.
Yeah, still in the process of testing him.
This is something that you have to know. Every person who has dated, every person that they're in a relationship right now with their current wife, current boyfriend, those who are married, even the first day they saw their husband, the wives, and they went and approached them, they did not fall in love or they did not give them the answer on the same day. It took some time. That's why you see there's something we call courtship. During this courtship is when you have to know somebody, their attitude, their behaviors, their characters.
This is for you to judge. For me, I don't have that patience. And seriously, I don't have that patience. If you are telling me up and down, I'll have to look elsewhere. So let's assume you keep on following her until now you exhausted all your patience, right? Mm-hmm. And then this lady has a friend, and with all the things you need from a lady, this friend also has those qualities. Then will you go for the friend?
Now, let me tell you something where we men tend to fail. If I am in love with a lady, or I see a lady that I'm interested in that lady, and maybe the lady turns me down, the best thing I can do, if the lady turns me down, I should move on to another place or to another party. But don't try to date her friends. Why? These ladies, you have to know, when they meet outside there, they have their WhatsApp group. They always go and discuss their issues there. Remember, once you show interest in this lady and you lose interest in her and you start showing interest to her friends, to the friends, they are always going to be having those the girl groups. They are going to sit down. They are going to start discussing about you.
But if I've watched episode number 2, in that episode, when this gentleman approached the lady and she was like pulling his legs, he exhausted all his patience, so he approached the friend, and the friend accepted his proposal, and they went on with the marriage process until when the date for the marriage came out. That's when the friend said, "Why?"
Then what I can say in this scenario is this. Like for me personally, this is my own opinion. If I am dating a lady and then this lady does not show any interest in me, the lady doesn't like me, what I'm going to do, I'm going just to move on. I'm not going to date the friends. Yes, I'm going to keep the friends in circle. We're going to be talking with the friends, but I'm not going to show any interest in the friends like I'm interested in them. This is the game that we normally play, we boys. But at the end of the day, or at the long run, you'll find that we have made a mistake. You are going to find out this lady now, the friend, accepted you and you got married. So the lady even will be scared to introduce you to her friends. You know what happens? You start seeing the friends again, you start falling in love with her friends.
there's difference here, right?
Which
The other lady turned your proposal. That's why you turned to her.
exactly.
Now she has accepted the proposal. You are married.
But you know something. A human being, we're always full of lust. I'll see this, it's good. Tomorrow I'll see something else, this is good. So what I can tell you is this: if you have a friend or if you have a lady that you're interested in, and this lady turns you down, it's better to move somewhere else and try your luck somewhere else.
Viewers, I think you have heard what Mr. Eddie is saying. So it's up to you to now know what to do. And we have our third question is that what will you do if you find out that you actually went somewhere to look for another wife, and then later on you find out that now you back off, and now she came back? Will you come back to her, or you would?
No, definitely. If I have been following up a lady and she never showed any interest in me, or she was just playing with my mind, and now after some years, the lady comes back and see that I've settled down.
No, not years, just
okay. Let's say a duration.
Within that same duration, you walk away, and then you find someone else. The person accepted you, and then she find out that you are now. You have now proposed to a different person, and the person that accepted you, and she wants to come back. You are not married yet with the person and everything. You just started the relationship with the other person.
Now, what will happen to the other lady that I've been following?
That's the question I'm asking. Will you leave her?
No, I cannot leave her. I cannot leave her. Believe you me, this is the same thing like when people tell you if you have an opportunity, use it. Because once the opportunity leaves you or departs from your way, it will never come back. So if I was following that lady and she turned me down and I started following another lady, definitely my feelings will shift to the other lady. I will not be interested in her.
Okay, so lastly, what advice will you give to the ladies out there if a man proposed to you and you think you love this man? You have to keep on playing with his feelings in the name of testing his faith and his love for you?
Okay, my advice to the ladies there, I am a man. Definitely I will speak on behalf of the man. For the ladies out there, I'll just tell them if a guy shows interest in you and you're really sure that you're not dating and the man shows interest in you, what I'll tell you is give the man some time. Give her a chance. Let the man express the love to you. Let the man show you what they are made of, what they have to offer, you understand? But this thing of a man approaching a lady in the first day and the lady just turns them off, you never know, you have lost your prince. And at the end of the day, you will come, or at the end of time, you will come and get married to somebody whom you are not even thinking of. Because what happens, most of these ladies, once they are in their 20s, this is their time. They shine, they become very good, They change men the same way they change clothes. And you find these women, when the time they reach about 30, 31, 32, the men that they turned down, they're already married, happily married, they're living with their wives. They have made their families, they are very successful. So that's the time you find that these women, that time when men were following them and they were not giving them a chance, now they start coming to break homes, they break marriages, or most of them end up getting married, second wife. Some of them, they will go to the juju man to say somebody bewitched them.
I think you've heard the contribution of Mr. Eddie. Now, it is up to you as a lady. You have to be very cautious of the proposals that you tend you ignore. Okay, don't be more selective. Be more selective. That's how you go and select something that is fake. Okay, just have to put your trust in God, pray to Him, and let Him make a choice for you. So I think you've heard all the discussion. Now, what is there's actually benefit from the discussion that Mr. Eddie has given us, and I hope you have noted them down and you would apply them in your life, and that's going to be a change. That will bring a change in our societies. So with this, we'll end our program here, and next time we're going to invite Mr. Eddie again to share a light with us and other topics. That's I promise, inshallah. Mr. Eddie. Thanks for having you.
Thank you for welcoming me, and I'm looking forward again for another.
Yeah, we're going to invite you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.